Three Poems by Emily Dickinson. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Bob Gonzalez. In a library. A precious, mouldering pleasure 'tis to meet an antique book in just the dress his century wore. A privilege, I think, his venerable hand to take, and warming in our own, a passage back or two to make, to times when he was young. His quaint opinions to inspect, his knowledge to unfold on what concerns our mutual mind, the literature of old. What interested scholars most, what competitions ran when Plato was a certainty, and Sophocles a man. When Sappho was a living girl, and Beatrice wore the gown that Dante deified. Facts, centuries before he traverses familiar, as one should come to town and tell you all your dreams were true. He lived where dreams were sown. His presence is enchantment, you beg him not to go. Old volumes shake their vellum heads and tantalize, just so. Psalm of the Day. A something in a summer's day, as slow her flambeaux burn away, which solemnizes me. A something in a summer's noon, an azure depth, a wordless tune, transcending ecstasy. And still within a summer's night, a something so transporting bright, I clap my hands to see, then veil my too inspecting face, lest such a subtle shimmering grace flutter too far for me. The wizard fingers never rest, the purple brook within the breast still chafes its narrow bed, still rears the east her amber flag, guides still the sun along the crag his caravan of red. Like flowers that heard the tale of dews, but never deemed the dripping prize awaited their low brows, or bees that thought the summer's name some rumor of delirium no summer could for them, or arctic creature dimly stirred by tropic hint, some travelled bird imported to the wood, or wind's bright signal to the ear, making that homely and severe, contented, known, before the heaven unexpected came, to lives that thought their worshipping a too presumptuous psalm. The Butterfly's Day. From cocoon forth a butterfly as lady from her door emerged, a summer afternoon, repairing everywhere, without design that I could trace, except to stray abroad on miscellaneous enterprise the clovers understood. Her pretty parasol was seen contracting in a field where men made hay, then struggling hard with an opposing cloud where parties, phantom as herself, to nowhere seemed to go, in purposeless circumference, as 'twere a tropic show. And notwithstanding bee that worked, and flower that zealous blew, this audience of idleness disdained them from the sky, till sundown crept, a steady tide, and men that made the hay, and afternoon, and butterfly, extinguished in its sea. End of Three Poems by Emily Dickinson.